Welcome to our program Political Arena. Political Arena is a program where we extract political happenings in our country, Nigeria. I am John Glover. I'll be your anchor. Today we shall be taking a look at the Delta State APC campaign rally matters arising. Delta State APC campaign rally matters arising, and with me in the studio is one of the founding fathers of APC in Warri South local government area, and also former Delta South senatorial candidate, is currently the National Secretary of Bola Ahmed Tinubu Global Ambassadors, BATGA, and also is the Delta State Grand Patron of BATGA. So you agree with me that it's a big fish. He is Comrade TUNDE OKORODUDU. Comrade OKORODUDU, you're welcome to our show.
Thank you very much for inviting me again. I appreciate your invitation.
All right, very quickly, let's settle down for today's business. We are looking at the Delta State APC campaign rally, which was actually the flag of your campaigns in Delta State, which took place last Saturday. Now, let's start with the assessment of the flag off. How will you rate the rally on Saturday?
I know I can't give myself 100%, or I can't give the party 100%, but everybody who witnessed that grand program knows that we scored at least 90%. The whole stadium was packed full. People were standing in the middle. People were outside, everywhere. It was a grand occasion, and we thank God for keeping that day as a peaceful day for us. We got our message across.
All right, now let's look at the speech of your presidential candidate. A lot of people had often said that he cannot make a coherent statement except he's reading through speeches and all that. So how was his speech on that day?
Well, I'm sure our fellow Deltans saw him live. They know that contrary to what we see on social media with adulterated speech enhancement, the live TINUBU was speaking, and people heard him loud and clear. And even the wife spoke to us in our own Niger Delta language. We were so happy.
All right, now let's look at what people just said. There were a lot of insinuations that they were a borrowed crowd, that some of the crowd there were borrowed crowd, because so they were hired crowd, that most of them are not from Delta State, because some persons also showed clips of some buses bearing Eastern States, neighboring Eastern States transport line. How true is this that some of the crowd were borrowed from other places?
Well, we are used to anything that TINUBU does that they always say is fabricated. Look, I'm a founding member of APC in Delta State, Warri South local government. My local government alone, which is the closer local government to the stadium, were mandated. Each ward was given 10 buses. We had 10 buses with 14 people per bus that we must mobilize. As a leader, I must do my own share to mobilize. I even spend my money. No money is not distributed there. We don't hire people. Look, it's enough of all this TINUBU hiring people. TINUBU is very, very, very popular. People don't like him. Some people never like him, no matter how good you are. But trust me, on the 25th of February 2023, it's a done deal. I wish the election can be held tomorrow. It's over. You even see people like Governor Wike and the D5 PD APC, which people don't misinterpreted as saying, oh, he wanted to say PDP. We are intertwining the G5 PDP with APC, and by yesterday you've seen the result. They've gone to pledge their support for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, 5 governors led by Governor Wike of Rivers State. So what are we talking about? It's time for people to understand that social media does not conduct elections. Real life, Tinubu goes everywhere in real life. Sometimes they say he doesn't want to show up in law bar association. So he should cancel what he has had before because some TV station want to see him. Well, yeah, the TV station who will conduct the debate, they will come together and put a package together. Not just you can invite me. I have time. Tinubu has a packed schedule, and he can't be everywhere. So people talk about, oh, he's running away. Oh, come on. Tinubu is Jagaban.
All right, now I want you to throw more light. You did see that the G5 governors who are now have now changed their name to Integrity Group, that they pledge loyalty to Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Yes.
Please throw more light on that.
Yes, that's correct. I just mentioned that. As at yesterday, an accord was signed in Lagos State that the 5 governors, that is the governor of Rivers, the governor of Oyo State, Makinde, the governor of even the governor that was supporting Obi, the Benue State governor. I don't know whether he's saying that he's with them, but he's still supporting Obi. But you heard also when Wike said, Obi, you are my brother, you are welcome, campaign here, we'll support you, but you can't win 1 seat. Those are the people on ground. This is a man who performed, even though it's a PDP. You know, the successful PDP people always join the APC, the one that performs. Our governor, which is Okowa, they felt that he betrayed them.
He never did.
They felt he was betraying the other PDP because the power was supposed to be zoned to the south in both parties.
Okay. Now the truth is that the PDP have also come forward to say that the power, they agree that the primaries should be left open. Well, it's not your party, it's their party, and they have decided that they should leave the jettison the zoning, because if you follow the history of their party, the South, they occupied the presidency more than the North from 1999 to date, so they decided to leave it open, and a fair primaries was conducted where Alhaji Atiku Abubakar emerged, and it's also
there's nothing like the president.
Well, let's leave it at that, because I just want to clarify that it's not a betrayal, because everybody has the right to support whoever wants to support.
I understand. But let's look at our definition.
Yes. Let's look at this other aspect of this G5 governors you talked about. Was that done in secrecy?
Secretly? It was on all social media as at yesterday.
Okay.
I mean, come on. 5 governors went to visit the leaders of the APC in Lagos. Must everything be broadcasted? When they finish their work, you hear about it. And I read it. I wasn't there. I read it on medias.
But well, it's let's just leave it at that. Maybe we'll hear more. No, but cannot be it has not been confirmed yet by our media here. But coming from an insider, well, we cannot.
We know what time it is.
Yes,
we know the road.
All right, let's look at the absence of some party chieftain, or some of your party chieftain at that rally on Saturday, because before the rally, before the emergence of your governorship candidate, we were seeing where there was a rift between the former Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Victor Chi, and Cairo Jobu, who was a former reps of NDDC and all that, and then also Festus Keyamo and all that. They were not in tandem with your governorship candidate. But after then, we heard that they made up. But when the composition of the state campaign committee was considered at Asaba, these persons except Keyamo were absent, and then also the inauguration, the 2 of them were also absent, and these are chieftains in Delta North. So don't forget that the Kuben governor in PDP is also from Delta North, so you should beef up your party to wrestle power from. So is that not the source of worry?
These two again,
chieftains are not
like I'm saying, all chieftains cannot be in all locations. We had more than enough chieftains, but I can assure you one thing. Even you heard in DSP, Deputy Senate President Ovi Omar Agege on the podium that said they should support all our candidates 5 over 5, including Nwabuchi, who was a former PDP chairman who decamped to APC and been doing fine. He's running for re-election to the Senate. He even campaigned for him. Nwabuchi was not there. Maybe they have their own meeting somewhere. Everybody cannot be in a rally. The rally was not meant for the chieftaincy alone. It was meant to bring Tinubu to the people, to the masses. It's not the chieftaincy that will install Tinubu. It is the voters. And it was overwhelming. We were so happy. We were vindicated. They said, oh, we rented crowd. How many crowd can Tinubu afford to rent Everywhere you go, the rented car. On election day, everybody have to be in their unit and their ward, and we're going to see how they're going to rent them to Jigawa State at that day.
All right,
it's a done deal.
All right, the question I want to ask again is that, can you confirm to us if the rift between OKORODUDU, Right Honorable Victor Ochi, and your governorship candidate of Yoma Agege, if it has been settled? Because their continuous absence is sending a signal which the people are also interpreting as...
well, those are all speculation. Let me tell you, during our convention in Abuja, I was there with our clothing. Victor Ochi walked to Yoma Agege and they hugged each other. After that day, the next day ahead, OKORODUDU is on track with them. All of them are together. They are together. I can assure you that they are together. Nothing like some people boycotting. No, there was no feeling of that even, and nobody talked about that except mischief makers.
All right, now let's look at the recent resurface of a court verdict from the United States of America, where your presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu was, a lot of people alleged that he was indicted in that case because he had to forfeit some money. Let's just hear about what about that case.
Again, everything good Tinubu, everything bad Tinubu. What you read when the United States government, under their office in Nigeria, the American ambassador to Nigeria, wrote a letter, and I have it on my phone here, it's in print, that the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation in the United States, have ascertained there is no criminal offense under the name Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There is nothing like that. So all these speculations and fine and seizures, I said, they are the one to finalize the whole thing. They said there is no criminal offense. If somebody has no criminal offense, why do you have to keep talking about criminal offense? The nation that you are talking about said we don't, and the ambassador visited Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the PCC headquarters, Presidential Council headquarters in Abuja, to congratulate him as being a candidate. If he's a criminal, why would they come and associate with him? They were there. I have the picture on my phone right here. I can show you. Next time when we're coming, we'll flash it so that they will see that the ambassador, a woman of the United States, met in a very happier environment with Tinubu. They didn't come there to castigate her. Tinubu, they said congratulations, which means the recognition is already there. How come they didn't go and congratulate Atiku or congratulate the other guys? Those ones are going all around town. But the ambassador came to our campaign headquarters. That shows the magnitude of respect they have for Tinubu. It's an American train, and America don't throw away their own.
All right, but in the
I'm an American train too.
Yeah, I know that. All right, from the report available to the press, we saw that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu had to forfeit a particular sum of money in that case, and we were worried if you are not guilty, why forfeit your property?
Again, my dear friend, if the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, said one is not guilty, what else do you want to discuss? They say it's not even a criminal, has no criminal record. If your money is forfeited, that is money laundering. Then you have criminal record. But if they use their own writing, not just mouth, writing, we have the document where after this program I can show you a letter signed by the ambassador on behalf of the US government that we have found no criminal want with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Everything else is politics.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll continue. We still have comrade Tunde OKORODUDU with us here in the studio. So we'll
Thank you very much.
When we come back, we'll continue.